As the threat of the prophesied conflict grew ever more tangible, Tyriel and Siaran understood that they could not face it alone. They needed allies, warriors, and sages alike, each bringing their own strengths and histories to the burgeoning alliance. In the heart of the whispering woods, under the watchful canopy of ancient trees, they convened a gathering of those they trusted most. Among them was Kaelin, a master of elemental magic, whose loyalty to Tyriel had been forged in the fires of past battles. His sharp features and keen eyes missed nothing, and his arrival brought a sense of security to the gathering. Beside him stood Mira, a healer of renowned ability, whose gentle demeanor belied the strength of her power. She had known Siaran since childhood, and her presence brought a comforting sense of familiarity to the group. Her long dark hair flowed freely, framing her face like a portrait of serene strength. "I've brought maps of the territories and knowledge of the old tunnels beneath the realm," Kaelin announced, unrolling a series of detailed scrolls across a makeshift table of stone and moss. "These can serve as our paths of retreat or ambush, should the need arise." Mira, placing her healer's satchel on the ground, added, "And I have potions and salves, not just for wounds, but for enhancing our strengths. We will not be caught unprepared." As they strategized, two new figures approached the circle. Tyriel recognized one as Thorn, a scout with the ability to blend into shadows, an invaluable skill for gathering intelligence. His silent footsteps and the slight nod he gave Tyriel spoke of a mutual respect built on years of quiet cooperation. The other was less familiar to Tyriel, a young warrior named Elara, recommended by Siaran for her fierce loyalty and unmatched skill with dual blades. Her eyes, bright and observant, took in the group with an assessing glance. "I am here to fight," she stated simply, her voice carrying a resonant determination. Tyriel addressed the group, his voice strong and clear. "Each of you brings skills and knowledge that are vital to our cause. Together, we are more than a group of allies. We are a force that can change the course of our future." Siaran stepped forward, her gaze sweeping over her friends and new allies. "This is about more than survival. It's about protecting our home, our loved ones, and our way of life. I trust each of you with my life, as you trust us with yours. Together, we will face whatever comes." As the meeting continued into the evening, strategies were formed and bonds were strengthened. Laughter even found its way through the seriousness of their situation, as old friends reminisced and new alliances were sealed with stories and shared ambitions. By the time the moon reached its zenith, a plan was in place. Each member of this newly formed alliance had a role, a purpose driven by a shared cause. They parted ways with a sense of unity and a resolve that only comes from the knowledge that one does not fight alone. In the quiet that followed the departure of their allies, Tyriel and Siaran stood together, their hands linked. "We are not alone," Tyriel murmured, a sense of awe mingling with his resolve. "No," Siaran agreed, her voice steady. "We are many, and we are ready."